That's got to be the worst place to be in the world. Foreign prison with no way to call somebody. Poof. You know, this is the criticism about these illegal aliens that have been shipped off to, what is it, El Salvador? Is it El Salvador that they have the super prisons?
Yeah, I think we spoke about this last time. That was just as they'd been created, these football stadium-sized monstrosities.
They essentially got all the gang members off the streets and locked them up and dropped crime radically, dropped violence radically. They essentially said, enough of this. We're just going to go after all these gang members and lock them all up. And the criticism about these deportees that we're sending people over there. We're sending plane loads of people over there. Like, what if you're in that group and you're not guilty of anything? What if you're just a guy who came over here from Mexico and you're a tattoo artist? U.S. deports 250 alleged gang members to El Salvador despite court ruling to halt flights. Yeah, there's a court ruling to halt the flights. But here's the thing. If they are gang members, if they are Tren de Aragua or those gang members that took over, if that's real, then this all makes sense. But the fear is that there's going to be certain people that are rounded up in this that are not guilty.
Collateral damage.
Right. And then these poor people are going to be trapped in this El Salvador prison, and no one's going to believe them that they're innocent.
It says it all that El Salvador has got a reputation for being so good at prison and law enforcement that they're fucking importing people over there. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, we need to, you said before, if I've got a bad knee, I want to go to the guy that looks after the Lakers. It's like, you're the Lakers PT doc of the rehabilitation world. It's not even rehabilitation, I suppose, just incarceration world.
Yeah, it's just incarceration, and there's probably a financial incentive. We probably pay them to house these prisoners. But the question is, are we sure? Like, how many of these people are being accused of being gang members because maybe they tattoo gang members? You know, maybe they were caught up in a raid, and maybe they are
friends of gang members.
Maybe there's an artist who happens to be an illegal, or maybe they're someone who's working on a construction site and they get rounded up and they get shipped over there. You know, that's a legitimate question. When you're arresting people and prosecuting people, and your goal is to arrest people and prosecute people, you do your best at that. And the question is, how many people get arrested and prosecuted that are innocent? Well, in the real world, what we know is quite a few. I mean, I do a lot of podcasts with my good friend Josh Dubin, who's spent a considerable amount of his life helping innocent people get out of jail. That's his main thing that he does, is work with unjustly prosecuted people. And you find the levels of corruption to be horrific. The prosecutors, DAs, the amount of corrupt judges, it's shocking. It's shocking when you lay the facts of these cases out, like the Ohio 4. These people that were in jail, proven that one of them could not have possibly been there when the crime was committed and still was in there for 30 years. The actual guy who was the informant came out and said that he was told to say all these things. It's all lies. Then was told when they were going to bring it to trial again, you will be arrested for telling lies now. You will either be arrested because you're lying now, or you'll be arrested for telling lies previously. So he won't.
This is like that thing, if she sinks, she's not a witch, and if she floats, she is.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then there's the game aspect of it. The game aspect of it is victory, right? If you're a prosecutor, your job is to arrest people and prosecute them and convict them. That's your job. That's what your self-worth, who you are as a prosecutor, your reputation is based on success.
Yeah, your record. Yeah. Your perfect record of this many convictions.
Yeah. It's the same with cops, unfortunately. A lot of cops their whole thing is making arrests.